everyone. Welcome to the course of Internet of Things, in short IoT. In today's class, we are going to learn a concept called how to build an IoT RFID project. So generally, this IoT RFID project contains four major parts. So one is the Node MCU, which is used for Wi-Fi transmission, which is nothing but ESP8266. And we also have an RFID tag and the reader, and we need a software for the Node MCU ESP8266, and we need a software for the Raspberry Pi as well. So what are the softwares for Node MCU ESP8266 and the Raspberry Pi? We are going to see one by one. Okay. So generally we are picking up an application where the purpose of this project is like we are going to build a prototype of an inventory control system which uses RFID tags. So whenever that tag gets near the RFID reader, so the data will be read by this particular RFID reader, and the Node MCU or the ESP8266, based on its code written, it captures that particular unique ID date or the data and transmits through the Wi-Fi to the receiver part, where receiver part will be having this Mosquito or the MQTT server, uh, which will be receiving it, and further actions can be taken according to the applications. Now, we use MQTT here, message queuing telemetry transport. So this is a protocol which is used as a payload at the end of this Node MCU ESP8266 for this particular application. So let's see some of the basic parts needed over here. So in this table, they have given and parts with respect to their cost. Okay, you can get it in the local market as well. So Node MCU, ESP8266, RFID tags and readers, FTDI cable for programming. Okay, all these are the basic parts which we require, and they are online and offline available in the local as well as international market as well. So coming to the first point, we need to install an Arduino support in our PC. So if you want to dump the code into a Node MCU or ESP8266, we need to go for a help with an Arduino IDE platform where you can download the Arduino IDE package and install it in your PC free of cost. So we will be having a website like Arduino.cc from where you can download the Arduino IDE package free of cost. Now, once you install that Arduino IDE, you can install the libraries of Node MCU or you can directly go to the preferences and copy and paste the JSON file where ESP8266 all libraries or the board files will be installed automatically, based on which you can choose the Node MCU board and the port, and you can good to go for programming. Now coming to the hardware part. The basic hardware parts what we are going to see is like Node MCU, ESP8266 for the Wi-Fi interface, RFID tag and the reader. In order to power up this particular kit, we need a 9 volts battery. And in order to program that particular Node MCU device, we need an FTDI programmer cable. Okay. So what is the sensor we are using? So as I've already said in the previous videos regarding the RFID, it is simple. We are using an RFID tag and a reader which works on a principle of wireless communication, which emits electromagnetic waves or radio frequencies and works with a frequency of 125 kilohertz. Whenever the RFID tag brought near the reader reads the data from the RFID tag, and that data will be transmitted through the Node MCU or ESP8266 using Wi-Fi and through the MQTT payload. Okay, so it will be having a small antenna technically, and through which the signal will be transmitted to a larger distances. Now, this is how a small IoT RFID tag and the reader setup looks. So this is the RFID tags which holds the data or the code, and this is the RFID reader, and you have a battery over here, 9 volts battery to power up all these devices, and you have a Node MCU which acts as an Wi-Fi module. Okay. Now coming to the software part of the IoT RFID project. So in order to install the libraries for ESP8266, as I've already said, you need to go for JSON file, or you can also go for a GitHub website in order to install the RFID libraries and all those things. Okay. And in order to have the publish subscribe client like MQTT, as we are using MQTT server or the protocol. Okay. So here we need to have a library related to the MQTT server or the Mosquito server on the Raspberry Pi, where through which from this particular website, HTTP like publish subscribe client dot net. Okay. Conellery.net. Okay, from this website, and you have so many websites through which you can get this particular MQTT server or the Mosquito server library. You can easily download it to the Raspberry Pi using some basic commands. Now, coming to the main software. So, ESP Arduino IDE software is the main software which plays over here, where you can dump the code, and at the board the ends you can do the MQTT operations as well, and all the libraries, and you can get it through online. Okay. So how to test whether your IoT RFID system is working or not. Okay. So you need to have a serial monitor, and in the code you will be writing few commands related to the serial monitor, where you can see each and every operation, how it is happening. Okay. So if you see once you dump the code using Arduino IDE and Thorny at the Raspberry Pi end. Okay. And once you start using the IoT RFID system, you can see each and every step what is happening in the serial monitor. So if you see here, the first title or the text what you see is an IoT RFID publish subscribe inventory, and it need to connect to the internet, right? So connecting to the Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi is connected, you can see the local Wi-Fi connected with an IP address, and if it is not connected, you can see some sort of error message. Okay. So this is how to set up a Wi-Fi, and all these things can be observed in the serial monitor. Now setting up the Mosquito debug window. So Mosquito debug window really comes into the picture at the receiver end at the Raspberry Pi part. Okay. So this is the Mosquito server which checks all this incoming data through Wi-Fi, and it performs according to the requirements. So you can get this particular clone from the GitHub. Okay, so this is the link for it. So next, setting up a subscriber on the Raspberry Pi. So you can use some commands like sudo nano IoT RFID subscriber.py, where py stands for the Python. And once you go for testing, so this is the hardware setup which you have already seen. Once you go for the testing, you can see the receiver end, you can see the data like in the serial window, reconnecting client. So RFID number, whichever the RFID tag is scanned at the transmitting end, that data in the tag will be read at the receiver end. You can see like this, and you can see also the payload of this particular kind of string. Okay. If it is published, then it will be showing as IoT RFID. Okay. Okay. So this is how we transmit RFID tag data wirelessly by making a simple IoT RFID project or a device. Thank you.